Maha Cartoon TV.
Twins Witches Chocolate Factory. Samir used to live with his wife Chia in the city, and he was planning to open a new business because of the loss from the previous business. Just then, Jia comes to him carrying a chocolate in her hand. Samir was about to eat the chocolate given by Jia. Just then, he suddenly gets up from the sofa. Jia, thank you so much for the new idea for my business.
Idea? What kind of idea? What kind of idea have I given to you?
This chocolate is the only idea. Why shouldn't we make and sell chocolates? Then Samir tells her that they can buy an abandoned chocolate factory nearby and start their chocolate business. And because the factory is so close to their home, they will be able to take better care of it.
Wow, this is an amazing idea.
The next day, Samir meets the owner of the factory and cracks the deal of that chocolate factory. Just then, Jia smells fresh hot chocolate. She looks at the property papers of the factory. Jia gets shocked to see that the ink on the property papers was melting like a chocolate. Seeing this, she gets scared and she shouts,
Ah!
Hey, what happened, Jia? You shouted as if you have seen a ghost.
I don't know, Samir. I'm not feeling good.
Hey, you just stop thinking so much. Did you know that we bought this property at half the rate?
But Samir, why would anybody sell this factory at half of the price? There is definitely something wrong.
This is just a good luck and nothing else. We were destined to get this factory. Now let's just start with the work. Few days after finalizing the factory's deal, Samir and Jia both visit the factory and make that place apt for working. And then they begin to make their first chocolate. Jia puts the cocoa powder in the machine and it starts freezing on its own. And then the machine stops working. And the Samir was also working on a machine, but it started shaking fiercely and gradually stopped working. And then all the chocolates fell outside of the machine and scattered on the floor. And then all the lights of the factory start fluctuating. And then Jia feels as if two women are coming towards her. But just then, everything stops. Jia feels that nothing has happened. Samir says to her while showing chocolates packed in a small box, Look at it. They are the first chocolates of our factory.
What is all this happening?
Hey Jia, what are you murmuring? Let's go home. We have to do a lot of work from tomorrow. They both hire a rickshaw for going home. After reaching home, Samir gives the money to that rickshaw driver and also offers him some of the chocolates from his factory. Hey, take these chocolates and give it to our children. Are these chocolates from the same factory from where I have picked you up? Yes, brother, these chocolates are from the same factory. We have bought that abandoned factory. No, sir, I can't take them. You also throw them and take my advice, just stay away from that factory. Saying this, the rickshaw driver leaves from there. Samir and Jia look at each other. I don't understand how these illiterate people think. After this, they both go inside their home. After some time, Samir starts feeling hungry and then he asks food from Jia. But Jia says while giving him an answer,
I'm sorry, Samir. Today we only have bitter gourd for dinner.
Samir gets upset and goes towards the kitchen. When Samir doesn't return from the kitchen for some time, then Jia also enters the kitchen. And she gets shocked to see Samir enjoying the bitter gourd. It exactly tastes like chocolate. It is very sweet and chocolatey. Wow! Jia feels strange seeing Samir eating bitter gourd because Samir used to hate it. Just then, she remembers the incident at the factory and also what the rickshaw driver has said. Just then, Jia says,
Samir, I think you're not well. Come on, let's go to the bed.
Hey Jia, you just don't worry. I'm absolutely fine. Jia doesn't agree with Samir and asks him to sleep. At midnight, again Jia smells hot fresh chocolate. The same smell she had sensed at the factory. Just then, she feels something sticky on her hands. And as soon as she opens her eyes, she gets stunned on seeing chocolate on her hands. She immediately runs towards the washroom and starts washing her hands.
Oh god, from where the hell this chocolate came in my hands?
Jia tries to wash her hands, but the stickiness is not going away. Just then, Jia gets scared and comes out of the bathroom.
What is all this happening? Samir, please save me!
She goes in the room while shouting, but she gets stunned on seeing Samir's condition in the room. His hands and face were also covered in chocolates. Jia tries to wake Samir.
Samir! Samir! I really don't understand what is happening here.
Before Jia could do anything, slowly Samir's bedsheet turned into a chocolate and starts melting. Jia gets very scared seeing this.
You just don't worry, Samir. Let me call someone for help.
As soon as Jia tries to leave the house, the two witches, who were made up of chocolates and were continuously melting, come in front of her while floating in the air.
You are very fond of making chocolates, right? Huh? Now we will make chocolate out of you.
Jia was about to run from there, but just then, those witches threw chocolates on her, and when Jia regains her consciousness, she gets stunned to find herself in the chocolate factory.
What is all this happening? Why have you brought me here? Please save me!
Just then, both the witches switch on the button on the wall, due to which the factory filled with lights. Jia sees that all the machines around her start making chocolates. Jia hears the sound of something boiling, and as soon as she looks there, she gets stunned. Samir was hanging unconsciously on a boiling container. The twin witches says to Jia while floating in the air.
How dare you start this factory again, huh? This place has killed us. And now, we will kill you guys.
Please leave, Samir. What's wrong has he done with you? You can ask whatever you want. Please just leave him.
Why would we leave you, huh? When nobody has shown mercy to us, we also haven't done anything wrong.
What do you mean?
Both the witches tell Jia that due to the carelessness of the owner of the factory, they both died by falling into a boiling container of chocolates. The owner suppressed this incident, and from then they both didn't let anybody work here, and hence this factory closed.
Look, whatever happened with you both was very depressing, but it doesn't mean that you will do the same thing with everybody.
Jia tries to convince both of them, but the witch doesn't listen to them, and slowly they take Samir towards the boiling container.
Please leave us. Just think that if this factory doesn't open again, then so many workers would die of hunger. Do you want to do the same thing which happened with your families?
On agreeing with Jia, the witch takes Samir down and tells Samir about everything after going home. Oh, so that is why we have got this factory at such a low price. Jia, I am really very disturbed by the accident happened with both of them. Samir tells about the whole incident to the police, and after which the police arrest the owner of the factory. And then, Samir and Jia manages the factory very carefully.
If you enjoyed this video, do like, share and comment, and to be the first person to watch our videos, make sure to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for timely notifications.